Mr. Douglas has a question for us, and he's asking, hello bro, I have 40 USD in my account and I need to grow it to 1,000. Can you advise on how much will I stake, TP, stop loss on daily trades? Thanks. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Douglas, this is what you need to do. When you talk of you have a $40 account, the most important thing here is risk management. Have realistic target profits and control your emotions. So how much should you stake for a $40 account? So I would advise you, when you're actually taking your trades using a $40 account, yeah. So this is actually a $40 account. How much should you stake? So how much should you risk? What should you set your stop loss? Your stop loss should be actually, that is 50% of your account, yeah. So for example, now in this case, you should be ready to lose like $20. So what should be your stop loss? Let me show you how we normally, that is like how much should you stake? How much, like we just want to lose like 50% of the account just in case there are losses, yeah. And those are like 3 consecutive losses. Just stop your robot. How do you go about it? So in case you stake something like $3, let's see how much. The first loss is $3, the second loss is $6, and the third loss is $12. How much is that? That is 6 plus 3, that is 9. 9 plus that is 9 plus 12, that is $21, yeah. But you only want to lose 50%. So I would advise you just take about 2 USD, or around like 2.5. If you are staking 2.5, let's see how much you could lose. 2.5, first loss is 2.5, second loss is 5, the third loss is 10. Let's see how much is that. That is 5 plus 2.5, that's 7.5. 7.5 plus 10 plus 10, yeah, 10 USD, that is 17.5 USD. I think that one is okay. So you can just do a stake of 2.5. Target profit, you can set target profit at around $10 per trade, yeah, per trade. When I talk of per trade, like per session, like the moment you run the bot, set up your TP at $10, yeah, then your stake at 2.5. Then martingale factor, just use a martingale factor of 2. Then something else when it comes to the stop loss, because our maximum stake that tumeona for those 3 consecutive losses, first loss is 2.5, the third loss is the second loss is 5, the third loss is 10. So that means we need to set up our stop loss at 11. Just set your stop loss at $11, and that robot will exactly stop at 3 consecutive losses. There's one thing that most of you don't really understand about this robot. The moment you set up your stop loss as like $20, you didn't instruct this robot like not to lose more than $20. The robot understand like the maximum stake that this robot can place is $20. So that's why you normally see, like you do, you actually set you have a $100 account, you set your stop loss at $20, but this robot will actually lose even close to even more than double the stop loss that you have actually done. For example, you can set up the stop loss at 20. This robot will actually pause that, will actually stop, you'll actually hit the stop loss at around like that $80. So you have, the robot has actually lost an extra $18. How can you be able to control that? So that is where you need to control that is calculate. You need to calculate like the number of how many consecutive losses are you ready to take. Like if you want to you are ready to take like 3 consecutive losses and you want to stake $5, so where should your stop loss be? Where should you set your stop loss? So the first loss is $5, the second loss is $10, the third loss is $20. If you do 5 plus 10 plus 20, that is $35. So you should set your stop loss at $36. So these robots are not at that $6. You should actually set the stop loss, just do a +1 to the last. Our first loss is 5, second loss is 10, our third loss is that is 20, yeah. So you need to set up your stop loss just next to 20, yeah. That is your third consecutive loss. And because our second consecutive loss will be 20, the stake will be 20, so you'll set up a stop loss at 21. So this robot will not execute the fourth contract. That is what you guys need to understand. Most of you actually very few people will actually understand about these stop loss. Even most of these guys who are actually online trying to mentor people on how to trade, they really can't tell you like, why are you praising us? Why are you doing a stop loss of like a 20 and the robot stops at something like 35 or even 40? Yeah? They really don't understand. So what the robot, the moment you set your stop loss, the robot understand like, don't stake more than this, don't stake more than $20, don't stake more than $30. That's what the robot understand. But in your mind, like, you are trying to say like, don't lose more than $30, but of course it will lose automatically, it lose more than that. Yeah, so if you want it to actually stop at exactly that point, make sure you set up your stop loss right. I'll actually do a video and try to explain on how to you can actually be able to set up the stop loss. Yeah, I'll do a video on that so that you don't find yourself losing more than you are like more than you anticipated. Yeah, because that is what normally happens to most people. That's all. Goodbye.